Hey everyone, it's Commissioner Tom. It is Saturday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. I'm out looking a field that actually doing a little reminiscent here. This is probably one of the first places I looked when I started hunting arrowheads at age 15. And that was a long time ago. And the reason I don't hunt here much anymore is just because there's so many people that hunt this place that, I don't know, I think a field can get looked out a little bit, but you just don't find them like we used to find them here. But I've looked this place enough to know where most people look, and I found arrowheads in some of the other areas, so that's kind of what I'm out here doing today, is scoping out some of those spots, and I think I have one. Actually, I know I have one. I don't know what I have, but looks like a pretty decent little point. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Yeah, maybe missing a little bit of that. Oops, get the camera here. Might be missing a little bit of that base right there. But it's a find. There's another place today that I've hunted before and found some stuff. Didn't do very good. Found some tools, but just nothing that was film worthy. So, you know, what I might do, the arrowheads that I found here back when I was a teenager, I put them in a frame that I kind of sealed up. So it was a picture frame, stuffed them or pushed them into styrofoam, put the frame around it, and kind of screwed the back on, and really haven't had much opportunity to look at those. Okay, it might be time for a new camera. I've been thinking about that anyway. As I was saying, I haven't had a lot of chances to open up those cases and look at them, so maybe I'll do that. But as I was walking along here, got another one. I think people are not looking the right part of the field. That's got a little base damage as well. Okay, well, we'll keep looking here and see if we can come up with anything else. Hey everyone, it's Tom. It's Sunday, and I'm back out at a familiar place. So this is the good spot that I normally look, but I've looked the main sites probably 3 times now, and they still haven't turned anything over. It's still plowed from the fall and very weathered. So one thing that I've not done a lot of is kind of get off the primary sites here, because usually by the time I'm done there, I'm pretty tired, and there's a lot of area to look out here. So today, with some fresh energy, I decided to come out and look just some of the peripheral areas out here, and wow, am I glad I did. Take a look at this. Haven't touched it. It looks like 3.5 inch Adena, and I see the tip is there, and the base looks pretty intact too. I think I've got a day and month maker here. Oh boy, that is a good sight. Wow, look at that. Killer. What a nice piece. Got that tip is intact. All right, that's what we're looking for. Okay, well, I just got out here, so that's a good start. And hopefully there's something else out here. This is just a small little elevated area. I mean, you can barely see it until you're here. But yeah, I'm assuming that, well, I know, I haven't looked this part of the field a lot, so hopefully we'll get back to you with something else. Well, it sure is a nice spring day here in Ohio. These are just starting to come out, and just got done mowing the yard, so thought I'd give you a look here at this point I found today. Nice, pretty classic Adena. Looks like you had a little trouble on this side. But yeah, that's a pretty nice find for me. I think you would call it the what we call in Ohio here the late Adena point. You know, more of a square base. The earlier Adena points look like this. A little bit more narrow, a little bit more of a rounded base. And I decided to go down and just pull the other Adena points that I have from that site. But these two are pretty similar. But yeah, those all four have come off that same site. All similar size too. I guess this one's a little bit bigger. Yeah, and I talked about pulling some of those points out of the case. I think since I have something to talk about here, maybe I'll save that for another time. But yeah, and just a little shout out to those of you that came over to the Relic Show there in Worcester, Ohio, Blue Barn Winery. Chad and his son, you guys drove over from Crawford County. It was great to see you again. And Chester down there, and he drove all the way up from West Virginia and brought some really awesome artifacts that he's found down there. So it was great to meet you. So yeah, that'll be an annual show, and I'll give everybody a heads up next year when they decide to do that. So okay, well, that's all I have. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, this is Commissioner Tom signing off.